Hello everyone, happy Pesach. I want to spend a couple minutes with you today talking to you about a series of days in our Jewish calendar which we're in the midst of, which are very, very hard to figure out what their identity really is. And those days are the days between Yom Tov, the first days and the second days, both on Pesach and as well on Sukkot, and they're known as Chol HaMoed. Now the words Chol HaMoed are two words which would seem to have very, very different connotations. Chol is weekday, secular, regular, unsanctified days. HaMoed, Moed is our term for Yom Tov, for holidays. So Chol HaMoed apparently has both the characteristics of a regular day and Yom Tov. Now we know what the characteristics of the regular day are. There are no prohibitions against anything that would be prohibited on Shabbos or Yom Tov normally, so all of those things are in place. All of those things which would be in place on Yom Tov are not, so we can cook food, although we could have cooked food, we can drive our cars, we can do anything that we could do on a normal weekday. At the same time, we have Moed elements to the Yom Tov, holiday elements to the Yom Tov. The easiest place to display that, to really talk about that, is in the prayer service. So in the prayer service, we have the regular weekday service first, with a couple of omissions for Yom Tov, but generally it's the regular weekday service. And then we add Ya'aleh V'yavo in the Amida, and we switch into more of a Yom Tov mode. We have Hallel, we have Musaf, Torah reading, Musaf. We have all of these other things. So really what's going on is it's Chol davening, and then it switches to Moed to recognize both the holiday aspect and the weekend aspect of the day. So that's one place where it's manifested. It's manifested as well in the prayer service in the custom to wear or not to wear tefillin on Chol HaMoed. There are different customs as far as this is concerned, but according to the people, according to both opinions, the Moed characteristic is being displayed. According to the opinion says that you should not wear tefillin at morning service. That's because the Moed is dominating. It's more Moed than Chol. It's more Yom Tov than weekday. According to the other opinion, it's more weekday. It's more weekday than Yom Tov, so you should wear your tefillin until after Shemona Esrei. This difference is generally reflected in your nusach. People who daven nusach Ashkenaz, which is the basic nusach of our congregation, they would not be putting on tefillin. People who daven nusach Sfar generally are putting on tefillin. But the key point here is, again, we're reflecting the tension in the nature of the day. Is it Chol or is it Moed? Is it a weekday or is it a Yom Tov? Another way in which this dual characteristic is expressed is the custom on Chol HaMoed to wear something a little bit nicer for recognizing the Yom Tov characteristic of the day. So that's where I'm wearing my favorite color, my maroon. I've got all sorts of, on Shabbos and Yom Tov, I have all sorts of maroon things that I like to wear. Not to shul so much, doesn't always match, but it is my favorite color. So I'm wearing my maroon sweater today, my maroon zip-up sweater, because it's Yom Tov. Celebrating Yom Tov. One of the other nice things about the dual characteristic of the day is that since it's Yom Tov, a weekday but also Yom Tov, we have an obligation each day to experience Simchas Yom Tov, the joy of the Yom Tov. And one of the ways which Simchas Yom Tov comes across is Ein Simcha Ela B'Basar V'Yayin. We have a phrase in the Talmud that joy comes through eating meat and drinking wine. So, no, Nebuch Yidden, we have to eat a little bit more. It is Chol HaMoed. It's not just a regular weekday. Make sure to have a little something extra, a little schnapps, a little wine. It's good. It helps you relax and feel the simcha of the Yom Tov, and maybe helps you relax a little bit from all the crazy things that are going on around us in the universe. So that's another way in which Chol HaMoed manifests itself, the difference between a regular weekday and a holiday. Finally, I'd like to share with you the idea that Chol HaMoed represents an opportunity to do something that we really strive to do the rest of the year anyway, and that is to infuse that which is mundane, that which is Chol, with Kodesh, with holiness. And so during these days, we have an opportunity during a time of Chol, a time of a weekday regular, we have an opportunity to enhance that by recognizing the Yom Tov characteristic, whether it's through our prayer services or a joyous meal, or even going out for a Chol HaMoed activity. This is not a particularly good day for hiking, but take a walk, take a hike, do whatever it is that you find enjoyable within the parameters, obviously, of social isolation that we have to deal with this year, but find things that are enjoyable and do them. Chol HaMoed outings is another way to enhance our Simchas Yom Tov. Find things that we find enjoyable to do, whether they're outside the house or inside the house. But whatever it is that we're doing, let's have the intention that we are sanctifying it by recognizing that we're doing this to enjoy the Yom Tov, to enjoy the holiday, and by bringing sanctity into our daily activities, our regular, seemingly mundane activities, we are not only getting closer to the meaning of Chol HaMoed, but we're getting closer to the very meaning of Judaism, to bring holiness, sanctity, intention, love, and a sense of presence into everything that we do. And in the merit of all of the mitzvahs that we are doing, we should see a refuah shalema for Yonatan Yoav ben Ditza, as well as everyone else who is ill. We should hear only good news. Have a wonderful day.